Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello. Okay. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready for things. Lol. Hello. Welcome back to Just Roll With It and Slay the Dragon. I am your dungeon master, Starfire, aka Talia. Your tiefling bard rogue person. Yeah. I'll just kind of go through the characters really quick. I am working with Muffin very, very slowly to get character profiles at the beginning of, to rotate during the beginning of starting soon screen. That would be cool. Okay, so we have Sandwich playing Gallant, the human paladin, Crim playing Crimson or Crim, the tiefling ranger fighter with his companion Ember the raccoon, which that's okay. And then we have TJ playing Albert Cupertino, the human paladin monk. We have my character Talia, the tiefling rogue bard, and we have Tekken playing Jekin, the human bard necromancer. We had Matt playing Matthias, our dwarven druid, and Muffin playing Idella, our human cleric, with her companion Brutus, the white shepherd dog. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any next week I'm gonna go see Iron Lung. Like I said, I realized I picked like a 3 o'clock time. I should be back right in time for D&D. So we're still going to do it next week. And then we also discussed that Valentine's Day is on Saturday, so we will not have session that day as well. For those coming up, but that's not for a couple more weeks. We will have session next week and the week after. I think those are the next ones. Next week, yes. So the 31st and the 7th of February, we'll still have sessions. Okay. We'll just get into it then, I guess. Okay. So, just to recap, the party is currently, the party has attended a masquerade party for a noble's family. Their daughter Coraline was turning 18. Her father is Alistair, the host of the party, and he was the one who approached Jekin at the tavern that the party is currently staying at to get musical services for his daughter's party. Jekin performed for the guests with some backup from Talia. They were the first performers. After their performance, they enjoy just an evening of dancing, listening and watching other musical performers while dancing. I think I already said dancing. And food was provided as well. While there was a slow dance part, and Tekken was asked by Coraline to dance. Talia asked Gallant, and there was a little fun thing with Crim and Matthias, where they also kind of did a little slow dance, kind of weird dance thing. While Talia and Gallant were dancing, they are approached by a mysterious masked man who asks to cut into the dance and go away to dance with Talia. Gallant refused, and but he just kind of, the masked man just kind of pushed him away and just kind of took Talia off to dance. Meanwhile, a masked woman took Gallant to dance away from them. Idella and Brutus being very observant, noticed what was happening and went to go see how they could help and see what was going on. As they approached Gallant and tried to get the woman away from him, they realized that the woman was Lunara, the vampire that was that they had encountered previously before they entered Galdona. And let's see. Recognizes. Sorry, Idella. I'm reading my notes. Idella, seeing this, goes to warn the party, and they go to basically rescue Gallant from Lunara, which they are successful. They have a bit of combat before the host of the party, Alistair, basically breaks the fight up and kind of separates everybody. In the meantime, as Talia is dancing with this man, she is suddenly stabbed multiple times and basically left for dead. And the man turns to the party and reveals himself to be the big bad Archon in human form, and gives them a warning as to saying that they will be killed if they follow along with Talia's plan. They both Lunara and Archon then vanish, and the party then goes to get Talia help and also interrogate the host of the party, Alistair. And that's pretty much where we left off. So I believe Matthias, Jekin, and Krim are still currently at the party, but they interrogated Alistair on like why they would side with these bad people, because Lunara was actually there as a guest, brought Archon as her +1. Alistair pretty much explains that they are basically hostages. They are kind of forced to work with them, and the 3 party members try to convince him to help them in their endeavors to defeat Archon. In the end, Alistair gives Jekin an amulet that you don't quite know what it's for, but you feel that it's like something that that may help keep in touch with Alistair. He gives that to you as kind of like a parting gift for now. In the meantime, the others, Idella, Gallant, Albert, and I think that's it. Albert, Idella, and Gallant take Talia to the nearby church that is kind of like the big main church of Galdona, to see what the heck is going on with Talia, as they tried to use their healing spells, and she managed to the bleeding managed to stop, but she was still unconscious and still breathing not correctly. So they're trying to go see what's going on. So they are on the way there. Really quick, Matthias, Jekin, and Krim, what do you guys want to do? Because you're technically done at the party location. Would you like to accompany your friends at the church, or go to the tavern? What do you want to do?
Go to the church.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just want to make sure. Okay, so you guys start heading to the church. You guys get your gear back, and the other three have like a head start ahead of you guys because they're on horseback, and they're just going to be there faster. So, but we'll say that you guys are heading there afterwards. Okay, so Idella, Gallant, and Albert. I believe Idella is on a separate horse. Gallant is on Raymond with Talia, and Albert is running for his life with Brutus. So as you guys approach, approach this giant church. It's like a tall building, has the stained glass kind of on the outsides, and the stained glass has like basically a portrait of Lathander and kind of the sun rising, as well as like Lathander's symbols all over the place. The doors are big and wooden, and you kind of have to like climb up the some stairs to get to this big, huge church. You guys dismount from your rides, and you guys rush into the church, just shoving open these heavy wooden doors, and there's a couple of clerics who are there. It's very late in the evening, but there's still a couple of like clerics who are there. They're praying, saying like evening prayers, and kind of getting ready to I guess shut down for the night. They see the four of you guys come in, and with kind of shocked faces. You guys are just kind of like in worry mode, kind of panic mode. And a couple of the clerics approach you and say, "Oh my goodness, what's going on? What happened?"
Our friend here has been stabbed, and I've tried to heal her a couple of times, and none of my healing spells have worked. Some of the two companions that are with me are monks, or not monks, paladins, and they are also unable to heal her, and we are seeking help to fully understand what is happening. We don't know what's going on with her, and we need to. Do you have a place for us that we can stay and just figure this out?
The cleric that asked this is a young woman, a little bit older than you, maybe in her like early 30s or so, wearing like these kind of white with adorned gold robes. And she approaches and kind of touches Talia, and like kind of puts her hand on her head and listens to her breathing for a moment. And she says, "And you said that your spells, that your healing spells haven't worked on her?"
No.
Correct?
None of them have worked.
Nope.
This is interesting. Okay. She instructs one of the other clerics nearby to, she says, "Go get the High Master. We're gonna need some help with this." And she says to you guys, "Come with me. We'll see what we can do." And she kind of leads you through, like, this church is ginormous. There's multiple pews. It's a grand church. The ceilings are very tall. There's paintings on the ceilings, on the walls, artwork, sculptures of Lathander as well, and suns everywhere. Again, kind of many pews for like very very large services for the whole city. They kind of they rush you kind of over to like a side, like kind of a room towards the back of the church, but and slightly off to the side. She also calls for as she is guiding you guys. She's calling for other clerics to come as well. Once they get kind of like to the they get to like a hallway where like there's multiple rooms. It looks like kind of like in a way a living quarters or like or play like there's and they also have like a room specifically for like big healing things that need to happen. They one of the clerics says we need to take her, not the same cleric, but another cleric. She says we'll take her back. We need to basically get her out of these clothes and see what her wounds look like, and make sure and basically see what's going on. We'll get her into something modest, and then you guys can come and see what's going on as well. But we do need to take her back really quick. So far, all of the clerics have been women, so
I would like to follow, like...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll wait in the courtyard since our companion should be arriving soon.
Okay. All right, so...
We'll also go to the courtyard.
Okay, so so Albert says this. Gallant, as you hand Talia over to one of the clerics, roll a religion check for me, please.
Where does that lie?
It's gonna be under your skills. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do. Oh, beautiful. Okay, give me 1 second.
That's human faith for you.
Shut up. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm sending you a thing. It's a whisper technically, but I forget how to do that on... I gotta figure out how to do that on Roll20. So look at your DMs.
Gotcha.
And let me know when you're done.
Holy shit.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, so as Gallant is giving Talia over to the cleric, Albert and Idella, I want you to roll perception checks,
Okay.
please. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Okay. So both of you immediately, like as Gallant's hands leave Talia's and places them in the cleric's in the cleric's arms. He kind of like all of a sudden just kind of reels in pain for a hot second. And he kind of he grabs the back of his his neck, and then like winces in pain and also grabs his arm as well. And then like just for a brief moment, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Like he goes back to normal.
I'm gonna lean in close to Albert before I follow the clerics with Talia. Be like, did you see that? My
Yeah.
Can you figure out what just happened while I figure out what's going on with Talia?
Indeed.
Okay. Brutus is gonna stay with you guys too.
Okay.
It's easier
Thank
if
you,
it's just me. it's easier if I just go back with them. Brutus can stay with you guys, and then once the rest of the party show up, just come back inside, and you guys don't have to worry about Brutus anymore.
No worries, it's fine.
Okay. I leave.
Okay. All right. So
I'm going to go over to the guy that winced in pain.
I thought it was Gallant who winced in pain.
Yeah,
Oh.
Galen, it's Galen.
Yeah,
It's your
okay.
companion.
My bad. My bad.
It's
Well,
Galen.
I guess
And
me and Gallant are walking towards.
yes,
the,
you guys are walking back towards the outer part of towards the front of the church to wait for your friends. Yes.
So, Gallant, is everything okay?
I don't know. It all just happened so suddenly.
You look like you're in pain.
I was, but nothing's there now.
Any idea what happened?
Well, I thought I went blind, but I guess I was somewhere else for a second. I saw this small child get slashed on the arm.
Hmm. So, a vision.
Yeah, exactly.
All you saw was a child getting slashed on the arm, and he clue as to who it was.
The child looked like a demon. That's all I could remember.
Is it a tiefling, perhaps?
Probably.
Curious.
Anyway, I'm alright now.
Well, good. I guess we should wait for the others to come. Hopefully, you can make sense of that vision you saw.
I'll do my best.
All right. So you guys, again, you guys are heading out to the front of the church, and you wait outside. It's a nice, clear night. A little brisk, and you kind of stand outside waiting for your friends to arrive. Idella, you go into this kind of bigger room. It's kind of like a circular room, and it has kind of a has kind of like a elevated table. I guess the best way to explain it is kind of like an examining table. But I guess made of like wood and stone. There's about maybe 4 other women clerics with you. And they kind of like surround Talia, who is laid on the table. Her breath is still very like very ragged. She still seems like she's having a hard time breathing. And like I said, the healing did work. It just stopped the bleeding, but like theoretically it could start to bleed again. So as you they the women cleric basically ask for your help, and you guys start to basically undress Talia to see what her wounds look like, as she is still in her like beautiful formal dress. So give me just 1 second here. Hold for a moment. What the heck is happening here? Hold on. Let me test something. Hold on. Did you get that?
Yeah.
And okay. Nobody else can see, yeah? I'm
Nope.
testing the whisper feature.
No.
Whisper. Sweet. Okay.
I mean, Oh.
Okay, good.
that's fucked. It says when you're typing, but then it just stops.
Wait, okay. Do. Okay. There we go. Sorry, give me one more moment. I was debating about preparing something for this, but hold on.
I need to chat behind you.
Bro's not on Valorant right now. Okay, let me know when you're done.
Okay.
So you guys are on the clerics undress Talia, and everybody in the room just reels back in like horror and shock. We'll leave it at that for a moment. Going back to the going back to the rest of the party. Matthias, Jekken, and Krim, you guys are slowly approaching the church, and see Gallant and Albert waiting outside for you guys.
Hey, there they are.
No,
Hello.
good friends.
Took a little while.
Is
What, an
everything
hour?
okay?
Yeah,
That's an understatement.
I was about to say the same thing.
Also, Matthias, I'm assuming that you changed back into your dwarven form because
I
previously
was
in
gonna
your
say, are we
fight
just
you were
Yeah, it
with the
was a
snake
snake.
or
you were a
Just a
snake.
snake slithering.
So I'm
like
assuming
Santa Boa?
that you turned back into your dwarven form, but we didn't establish that. So
Might have been a
Wait,
good
why the
intimidation
fuck did we
factor.
walk here? Why did we not take Matthias? He could be a horse.
Nice job, boys.
You could be an ass.
I imagine he's really tired after that combat.
Am I wrong?
That was good. That was a good comeback.
Anyway,
Either way, it's good not to be separated anymore.
They're currently trying to figure out what's wrong with Talia. And Gallant over here had a vision.
Yeah, there's plenty of things wrong with the rest of us too.
so what the hell's going on over here?
Not too
We're
sure.
literally just waiting now.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bit of noise, but I don't know what that was.
Did they tell you anything, or did they? I don't
They
know, give you
literally
any,
just
any
referred back
indication
to
of what's
the-
going to happen.
Not yet.
No.
But
just-
Idella is with them, so everything should be okay, hopefully.
Hmm.
by this time, the clerics managed to get some get kind of basic, like kind of some simple clothing on Talia to be able to see her wounds. Give me 1 second here. One more thing. Okay, so by this time, like I said, the clerics have dressed Talia. Idella, you go out to retrieve the guys of your party. As the clerics say to go get the party members, because I'm sure that they want to know what's going on too. And to have them come back into the room to see what's going on. So you go out to your party members, going out to the front. Boys, you guys are all waiting outside. Maybe one or two of you are kind of pacing back and forth, and the doors open, and Idella comes out. Brutus greets her, kind of just to be like, "Mom, you're back." But yes, Idella comes back out to the party.
Grim is literally just gonna be like juggling like fireballs between his hands.
Okay.
Hey, now all the
What's the-
humans are here.
Good work.
What's the status? Is she all right?
She's still unconscious and breathing hard, but she's out of her party clothes, and the clerics are ready to see what's going on. So if you guys would like to come back inside with me, you're more than welcome to. I'm planning on staying with her, and try to offer my help to the clerics as well. But there is some. It's just weird. I've never seen stuff like this before.
Well, I'm sure nothing bad could happen in a church, right?
I would hope not, but gods are not supposed to meddle in the lives of mortals, and so we'll see what happens.
Neither are we in their lives.
But if you guys want to follow me, I'll lead us in.
Agreed.
All right.
Okay. So as you guys follow Idella back into the church, tracing the way back to the room where the clerics are with Talia. Again, you guys approach this this room, and the room is circular. It's a large circular room. You guys will all be able to fit comfortably. And the clerics are kind of like whispering to themselves and kind of like on the sides trying to like figure out what the heck is going on. Talia is laying kind of in the center of this room on a table, and and you guys realize that you've never seen Talia in like short sleeves, in like any like dresses, shorts, like nothing. Like she's always been fully covered and clothed. And you realize that this now as you walk in and you see all over Talia's body are just these very intricate, deliberate, kind of spiraling designs all over her body. But they're not just designs or tattoos. They're actually like, it's actually scarring. It's they're like, she actually has black scarring all over her body, and it has this black color to it as well. And you just it's all over her. It's all over her arms. Not on her hands, but like up to maybe her wrists. All over her upper body, torso, her legs, all the way down to her feet and ankles. Nothing above the neck. Nothing on her face, but just all over the rest of her body.
Goddamn.
Beautiful. I glance over at Gallant, rummaging Tiefling, hard arm.
I think too much of this is lining up.
Is there any indication that sorry, that like this was from like her past? Sorry, hold on. Sorry, clear my throat. Is there any indication that this was like a previous thing, or is it like, do we know exactly where it's originating from?
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure that the scarring is old, not from the reset.
Like, does it obviously, but like, is it getting like affected by her like wound? Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Is it reacting to her wound?
No, it is not. Make
Son of a bitch.
an investigation check.
Just instant son of a bitch.
I ain't smart. I don't got the smarts.
You can't tell. You can't tell shit. You are just you. You can't tell shit.
You're
You
right.
are just completely shocked at the scene in front of you. You're completely shocked to see that your friend is just in this state. So you can't tell.
If the scarring is in designs, it does look rather deliberate. I glance over to Gallet again and ask him, do you think the scarring has anything to do with some type of spell?
Well, all I saw was a knife. The person holding it only had a black hood. I don't exactly know what type of magic apparatuses look like.
There are some evil clerics that do, like, what's the word?
Curses?
Yeah, like seance rituals and stuff like that. All kinds of weird effects.
Okay, what is this one then?
I can't say I know for sure if it is or is not.
But you know it's bad.
I'm just wondering if your vision points to any clues about that scarring.
I don't think there'd really be any clues. I mean, all I saw was just the action take place, and it didn't look too magical at all.
Even more curious.
What if we ask the clerics?
We should. You go right ahead.
All right. What check do I have to make?
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna ask the clerics what's happening.
Okay. Okay, you approach the clerics and they kind of like, and they turn to you. What do you wanna, you just wanna ask what's happening, basically?
I am a holy man, and I think it is right for me to know what is wrong with this devil.
I elbow
They
him
kinda-
aside.
They kind of look at you like slightly confused when you say I am a holy man. They look slightly confused. But like they reluctantly they all kind of look at each other and they turn to you and say, we don't know. We've never seen anything like this either. It's horrible what happened too. I can't imagine somebody going through all of this and still being alive. We did call for the High Master of the church, and he should be coming within the next few minutes to see what is wrong with her. But we have no idea either.
Great. Do you recommend any doctors?
They look at each other again. Most of the time, like, I mean, there's apothecaries, but for the most part, I believe, like, a lot of clerics usually do a lot of the healing and,
I have a question.
yes.
Does this church have a library? Or I guess could I ask for that?
Yes, you can ask. Yes. So the cleric nods. We do have a library. It's belongs to the church. It's on the church property, but it's just it's technically behind the church. Yes, we do. Ultimately.
Is it open to the public, or is it just for religious and holy figures?
Usually, it's just for those who belong to the church. There is a public library a little ways away, like maybe a few blocks down. That there is a main library that's open to the public. It's just a ways down.
Adding on to his question
with
about
the severity
library.
of this situation, could I just maybe see if I could research something that could possibly help?
You said it's... Wait, hold on. You said that it's members of the church?
Yes.
Can I look at the library?
Yes.
Okay. Can I take someone with me?
We usually don't allow outsiders of the church to access the library.
I have collateral, and I'm just gonna hold up Ember.
No.
They look very confused.
I'm also a member of the Church of Faerun.
As this devil just is holding up this chonky pink raccoon in front of him, and they're like, I want Krim, I want you to make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Now here's a question.
Yes.
Is it possible to roll this at an advantage?
Why?
What advantage?
Because they feel bad for us?
No, I'm giving it. No, just okay.
Oh,
Not bad. Okay.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
All right. They kind of like, one of them kind of like pats Ember and then just kind of slowly pushes him like back down to be like, you don't need you don't need he doesn't need to be collateral. One of the clerics says, given the circumstances, we will allow you to accompany your friend to the library to see if you can to research.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it. And I'm just gonna scurry away as fast as possible.
I'm gonna
Okay.
keep Brutus with the rest of the party, so it'll just be Krim and myself.
Okay.
Wait, one moment.
Before Krim and Idella go, I'm going to walk over to Idella and mention that she should see if there's any knowledge or information on ritual practices revolving the evil groups in the area around our scarring jewels.
Okay. I'll keep my eye out.
I
What
will
was the
pet
D4
Brutus.
roll?
I was gonna see, depending on how that rolled, what happened.
Oh, okay.
If I rolled low enough, I was just gonna turn right back around and be like, wrong way.
Gallant, what were you gonna say?
I will pet Brutus.
Okay.
They are so good.
So good.
So
So
good. Okay, so Idella and Krim go. One of the clerics leads the way to the back of the church. There's another. There's a back entrance exit, and they lead you out back into kind of like a little courtyard area. But then there's like a a decent sized building, not as big as the church, but it's a good sized building. And you guys enter, and it's a library. There's books everywhere.
Oh boy.
Is there like any systematic like organization of this?
Do they have a Dewey Decimal System?
Do they have a fucking
I
librarian?
Dallas should be familiar with the whatever system they use, since
Yeah.
it's the same church.
Yeah, it's probably not like, I don't think I've seen as grand as church as this in a long time, but
I want an answer.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Do they have a person working at this library? Is there a librarian?
there are probably other clerics or like paladins or members of the
There's-
church in the library.
Why would
Yeah,
people need
they're-
to work there? It's sealed to the public.
You see a couple of other clerics just kind of like there's some are kind of on the younger side. They're studying kind of later in the night, almost like college student clerics. Think of it that way. So there are clerics there. There's not necessarily a person like a receptionist per se, like to be able to guide you. There's just different clerics throughout, but no actual receptionist running it.
Well, I guess we should start asking around where the, I guess, rituals and black magic would be. Actually, I want to approach one of the clerics, I guess student clerics,
Mm-hmm.
and see where exactly their history section is, considering this library's freaking massive.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. So you approach this cleric who is at a table, has like kind of has some tea and like a bunch of like a couple of different books that are kind of like sprawled out on the table, and like he's writing like on parchment, taking notes and stuff, and he looks up at you. And you said you want to ask about the history section, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he directs you kind of like over to more the left side of the church, is kind of where like a lot of like the older books are, kind of different histories. He kind of like tells you the general direction of like end section where where a lot of the history part of it is.
Okay. I thank him, and then I head over to the left side of the library to start looking at history with if there's anything that could have happened with Archon that might have happened here, to see if it's something similar has happened with someone else or a group, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yes.
Dude, I'm gonna ask them if they have a section specifically on. He said he's a black dragon, right? Do we know that?
Yeah,
think
he's
we
a
know
black
that.
dragon.
Yes, he's a black dragon.
So I'm going to ask specifically if there's a section for like black dragon, like poison and stuff like that.
It would be acid, not poison.
Oh, would it? Okay.
Black dragon's acid, green is poison, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Correct.
I want to assure the student that Krim is with me and that he is allowed to be here, because I don't want somebody trying to call the
He does look a little suspicious
you,
at
Adela.
you. He does look a little suspicious at the tiefling who, his hair is on fire. He looks like a devil. He looks a little sus and out of place at a church.
Devilishly handsome.
but after you assure him, he just kind of like nods cautiously, but then just goes back to his studies.
It doesn't give us any direction of where the dragon section is.
Oh, sorry.
I'll be like,
Bro does not care.
Sir, I need to know. He asked you a question, and I'm just like losing like kind of my patience because I'm already stressed.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I've been trying to cram. Like, I'm studying for like studying for a cleric's test, and I've been up like for like at least 2 days studying.
I
so
understand.
sorry if I the dragon stuff. Creatures, dragons. They're gonna be kind of more towards the back, and he kind of gestures to towards a general area of the section in the back, towards the back of the library.
Well, thank you. Did he say he was stressed or just tired?
Both. He's think of it as like a college student studying for like a very important final.
Well, typically animals help, so you want to pet him, and just gonna hold up Ember again.
Bro's definitely cheating on that.
He looks again a little confused because he's never seen a pink raccoon. But he cautiously takes Ember from you, and it's just like immediately like just is like, oh, so soft. And he just kind of like wraps his arms around Ember and just kind of like starts petting him and like cuddling him. Ember, meanwhile, is just like, oh my god, I'm being smothered, and is just trying to like kind of claw away. but this cleric is just like, oh, so nice.
Oh, I'm gonna leave Ember there. I'm just gonna go look for the books.
Okay, sounds good. So as you leave, Ember's just like, wait, like just kind of like trying to like kind of has his paws trying to reach out towards you, but you just run away, and like he just kind of again the cleric is just like, oh, so soft, and just kind of cuddles Ember. Let's see. Let's see. So
I say we go together to look at the section. Let's look at the creature section first, and then we can go to the history, and hopefully we can find some like history behind this, or even if we can't find anything in history, maybe we could find like ask around if there's any type of ritual groups or ritual sections in the library as well.
Now, this might seem a little dark, and I need to preface this.
Okay.
That it's under the last resort means.
Okay.
Can I roll the perception to make sure no one's fucking listening?
sure.
Lord have mercy.
Jesus Christ.
You can't tell if anybody is listening to you. You're just like, okay, like you're just like you're just like, okay, here's the plan. Just not oblivious to your surroundings. You just start going at it with Idella.
We haven't even left this far from the table yet, and you want to talk about a plan. You know what? Shush. If you have this plan, let's find somewhere quiet and so about this dark idea, okay?
Okay.
You're just lucky enough that you are in here.
Hey, look, listen, we're the good guys.
Yes, but again, this library is for members of the church. I got you in here. I don't want us to get kicked out. Member of the church
Fair
or
enough.
not.
Fair enough.
So can we find a quiet corner, like, away from everybody?
Yes, you find a quiet corner that's like, that's again kind of in the back of the library, and like you make sure to like look around, and you don't see anybody. So like at least in the few aisles that are would be near your corner.
Okay.
So
What?
no, here. I don't like that attitude. You go into an idea with a bad attitude, it's gonna be a bad idea.
The fact that you said, now hear me out, doesn't exude confidence.
That's one of the best. Yeah, fair enough.
So what is your idea?
This is technically Alistair's fault.
Yes, to a degree, but he didn't know that there was some type of association with us and...
Semantics. Anyway.
Okay.
Now, I say, since it's his fault, if it comes down to it, and a sacrifice needs to be made.
Wow.
To save a life. Excuse me, Albert, you're not here. To save a life. Do you see where I'm going with this?
So you want to sack him if it comes down to it?
It's just a whisper in the wind.
Okay. Question. What
Wait, Tasha's here? Sorry, I had to make that. I'm sorry, I had to make that joke.
10 out of 10.
So, okay. What happened before I even entertained this thought? What happened after we left and you guys stayed? Did he confess to anything? Because obviously I have no idea. We left after... So what happened after we left?
So essentially the entire town is kind of his, I guess, plaything. It earns him gold. And they're essentially held hostage to force to work for him.
Alistair?
The whole town.
They're forced to work for Alistair.
No. The dude who shanked our friend.
Archon, you need to specify. He wasn't even brought up yet. So, okay. So the entire town's under Archon's, they're in his pocket, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there... Okay, continue. Sorry.
Question. Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Was I there when who was given the amulet?
Yes, you were there when Jekin was given the amulet. Yes.
Jekin. Okay. Okay. Back in character. And then he gave Spooky Boy Jekin like an amulet and said he might help us, but that's pretty much
Spooky Boy.
So wait, is he with us or is he against us?
As of right now, it's kind of hard to say overall. He doesn't want to be, he doesn't want to be obviously like
so he wants
a plaything for this big bad, but he's not exactly, forthcoming with support and help.
Okay, well that makes sense if the entire town's in this guy's pocket. But so are they like being oppressed here and everything? Like is it just Alistair wanting to like get out of this? Or do we know if there's more people?
There's definitely more people, but we didn't ask that much. We kind of got the sense that it wasn't a safe place to speak about the situation.
Oh, okay.
I'm imagining it's safe here because
if
only your power.
If you're saying that the entire town is in his pocket, so we don't even know if I don't even want to think about if the church is safe. Because that gods don't interfere with the lives of mortals, and we're nothing, just mortals. So that's just unnerving to think about, that everybody's in the pocket of it.
I mean,
if worse comes to worse, I will do anything to make sure Talia is safe. But
deal.
Last resort. I'm talking about last resort. But Talia is my priority, and I want that my mission is to make sure hers is succeeded, and I don't want anything to happen to her. So I will, if a town needs to burn, I hate to say it, a town needs to burn. Lathander, help me, I just said that.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully the others are filling in so I'm assuming Jackin and Matthias also heard all about this too?
From my understanding, yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully they're telling Albert and Gallant about this too, so once we can actually figure out a plan. But if Alistair is somewhat on the fence about this and is willing to at least hear us out or try to help us, I do say it's not bad to have allies in our corner.
I could not agree more. But like I said, he it seemed like he was willing, just unable.
Well, he has a family.
Do you know what I mean?
He has a family, so I understand.
And I'll tell you the same thing I told him. That family is gonna go away the moment he starts becoming useful, and that is gonna happen eventually.
Well, yeah. Hopefully we can make sure everybody wins on this. But okay, well, let's look up some Black Dragon stuff and see if we can figure everything out.
Okay.
There's something here that says "bad dragon." Is that useful?
I'm going
No,
to.
that's-
I will smite your ass once we leave this temple. Do not tempt me.
At a church.
I said when we leave. When we leave.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and make investigation checks, please.
Fuck! Why did I have to do this?
Because you're looking for it too, dummy.
20.
Okay.
At least one.
Krim, you you look around. I mean, you see kind of basic books about like animals, including and creatures, including the black dragons, but like nothing that really like particularly stands out to you about it.
Can I? Never mind.
You're more like you get a little distracted actually. You find a like kind of a book on dragons, but you get very interested in just like all of the pretty pictures that are in the book. Instead of like actually reading the information, you're just like, whoa, these are so cool. I've never seen like a dragon
Okay.
before.
Maybe a dinosaur kid? Come on.
Tell me you wouldn't be.
I am. It's like I am IRL.
All right, Idella, you carefully kind of like read the skim over certain bindings of the books to see if there's like a title printed on it, to see anything that you can find on like the history of Galdona, and you manage to find basically like kind of like you do find a history of Galdona book, and you go through it. You discover that Galdona has been around for quite a while, like maybe like 150 years. It's an old city, but still like very it's just been around for a long time. Kind of getting towards like the past, maybe you're more interested in finding out like what happened with more with like when Archon came, correct? Or like just find like you're just trying to what are you looking for exactly again?
I guess I'm looking for, well, I guess the whole point of figuring out when Archon comes into Galdona, starts incorporating that because he is somehow like he's being linked with it, seeing if there's any type of ritual groups or I guess cults that followed him, that introduced him to the city. Just trying to figure out, I guess, explanations of, is there a connection of Talia's scars with, if, hold on, how am I saying this? See if there was other people who also suffered the scarring that Talia is suffering. If it's a ritual thing, is it part of because of what happened with her, of like either being like stabbed, was this recent, or is it what this scarring was she given the scarring when she was younger and thus she had to grow with it? If so, are others with that? God, I'm all over the place.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Okay, so basically you find out that Archon was actually like a pretty you find out that he was actually it was actually a noble a long time ago. I would say like you realize like you kind of remember a little bit of what Talia had described of Archon. He is what you could consider a drow, so a dark elf. He's lived quite a while, like more than like humans or other creatures and things. So he's been around. So you find out that he was actually a noble about, I would say, like 50-ish years ago, of Galdona. And he was very notable, very charismatic. You learn like he did a lot of things for Galdona. And then about hold on, I'm trying to think.
Question.
Yes.
So was he originally a drow and then has a transformation of a black dragon, or was he, or is he legitimately a black dragon first and then assumes the persona of a drow?
You don't know that.
Well,
I have a.
Well, wouldn't that say it in the book though? If he's a noble.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Idella and say, okay, how willing are you to set fire to this town and the bonds we might have here?
Why?
Do you think we can convince? If they are in his pocket, they're not gonna have shit that could help us readily available. They might have it, but a certain sleep deprived and super stressed out individual might know where to find some.
Are you talking about the student?
Maybe.
You want to persuade the student?
More like Alistair told me, Alistair said, bring us to where everything is.
So you want to throw Alistair under the bus and cause chaos? Is that
Cause chaos is a crude way to say this.
I feel like it's appropriate.
I feel like time is of the matter, and I could give less of a fuck about his reputation.
Again, it's not bad to have allies in our back pocket as well. If Alistair is somehow willing to help even just a sliver of it, it's not bad. If he throws us under the bus first, then I say we burn the town. I personally actually want to talk to the head of the church and see if I can get anything out of him. See if there's anything, see if I can notice if he's in the back pocket. Because if he's in the back pocket, then this church is doomed.
I was gonna do that like
As-
mocking hand thing and like go back to the books.
I was going to say, as you kind of say that you want to talk to the High Master, you remember that he was going to be with the clerics and Talia within a few minutes. It's probably been a few minutes. Just want to throw that out there. That said, I don't know if you guys want to head back, but I was going to switch over to the other group who is still with Talia.
Well, even if the head healer is, or the lead of the church is there, he's going to be focusing on healing, so there's no point of going back to question him when he's kind of busy. So
Fair. Okay.
I would like to stay in the library to see if we can find anything else. I don't know if Krim wants to stay with me.
I will keep searching with Idella.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
And trying to sow chaos.
Okay. So, going back to the rest of the party and Talia and the other clerics in the room. As you guys are waiting, it's not too much longer, but it's like a few minutes. The door opens and kind of like this older man with kind of graying hair and glasses and kind of like in kind of similar robes to the rest of the other clerics, except his is a little bit more elaborate and has a little bit more gold trimmings. He comes in and looks at the clerics, looks at the party, and looks at Talia, and kind of goes straight over to Talia, and he's like, "I've been slightly briefed on the situation. And he kind of, without he puts his hands over Talia, and his hands kind of start to glow. But as he kind of like puts his hands over them and kind of like goes over Talia, he asks the party, what exactly happened? What exactly happened that caused her to be like this?
Well, we don't know too much, but we were attacked by unholy
We were attacked
things.
by Archon the Black Dragon. And he stabbed her with something. We don't know what.
When he hears the word Archon, he turns and looks at you guys with like, you see like kind of a hint of like fear and concern and worry all at once. And he's like, "Oh gods." Okay. And he goes back to, he thinks for a moment and is like, "Let me see what I can do." And he kind of goes back to kind of examining Talia. Again, his hands are kind of glowing, glowing like a bright light as he kind of like moves them all over her and notices the scarring, and he says, has she always had this scarring, or like yeah, basically he just questions, like just does a quick question of like, has she well, he would actually, never mind. I take that back. He would know, he could tell that like scars are scars. And he just examines her for a few minutes. after a moment, he after a moment he kind of his hands stop glowing, and he just looks at Talia for a second, and just kind of takes a deep breath, and says, "This is going to take some time. Brothers and sisters, adjust, or well, I guess there's like one or there's one there's one male cleric, and then he also addresses Gallant and Albert, as well as the other clerics too. He's like, I'm going to need your help on this. I need you to produce your... I'm sorry to have to ask this of you, but and it's coming to be nighttime, so but I need you to produce your highest healing spell. I will be doing the same, and we're going to try to get her at least the wounds to heal, and her breathing to basically heal. We're going to heal her. It's just going to take a lot. So the clerics gather around the table. He looks at Gallant and Albert. You two are paladins. We could probably use your help as well.
You picked the right man.
Matthias and Jekin, you're just kind of like observing at this point. You're welcome to try to help, or like you could go, or I don't know how you could help, but you can. You're at this point, you're observing. Again, the clerics and Albert and Gallant gather around Talia, and they all put out their hands and cast. Hold on, let me double check something here. Okay, so basically, everyone around the table casts some sort of higher, like some cast a healing spell. All of your hands kind of start to glow, and she kind of starts to glow as well, from everybody just kind of like pouring this healing magic into her. This takes a little while, and like there's a couple of times where like you can feel the energy kind of like Albert and Gallant, you can feel that you're exerting this energy for healing, but you're feeling very drained from it. Like like you're putting all of this energy, and it's just like the healing is still very, very slow with the amount of energy that you're putting into it. You after I would say this probably takes about 30 minutes, which is very uncommon for like any healing spell. Normally they're they're pretty instantaneous. Like as this is happening, like you can see kind of like the clerics are starting to kind of like sweat and start to like shake a little bit from all of the energy that they're exerting, as well as the let's see, we're gonna call him the High Morning Lord, thanks to Muffin for looking up what the rankings of the church are. The High Morning Lord also is kind of like looking a little bit not stressed, but like it's like starting to look a little bit tired. And let's see, Matthias, Jekken, Albert, and Gallant, I want you to roll an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Oh, beautiful.
That's human
You said me
excellence,
too?
baby.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that shit, bro.
Wow. Okay.
The Lord said,
Let there be light.
Okay. So as
See if
you
we can do that.
as this is happening, you're kind of like, this is probably like at the 20 to 25 minute mark of like them healing. Matthias and Jekken, you kind of get this sense that and kind of like, even though she's being healed and like a glowing is coming from her, you definitely get like a dark magic sense from Talia. Gallant and Albert, you are, because you're kind of in it and you're actually working to try to heal her, you definitely feel that there's some sort of dark magic going on, and you actually kind of see that that there's like this kind of black aura, kind of just somewhat on the surface of her of her scars. Like the scars itself are also black, but you also just kind of see kind of like a black aura kind of drifting from it as well.
Mhm.
After oh,
Scars?
sorry. I'm sorry?
From the scars?
Yeah, from the scars. Nobody else seems to notice that black aura coming from the scars, just you two. But even with all of this healing, these scars are not going away. Her wounds are healing. Like at this point, they're like pretty much like closed and turning into scars. And her breathing is starting to like, instead of having like shallow breathing, she's starting to kind of like have deeper breaths again, and kind of going back to like normal breathing as well. So after a few minutes, the wounds have pretty much like turned into like barely noticeable scars. Kind of in her like on her torso, stomach area. and her breathing has stabilized. She's not awake yet, but she is she's stabilized, and her breathing is steady. The High Morning Lord finally kind of like puts his hands down, as well as and the clerics follow his lead, and he says, you can see kind of like a little bead of sweat on his forehead, and he just kind of like almost pants as if he was like kind of like exercising or running not quite running a marathon, but just kind of like exercising, exerting a lot of energy. And he turns to the two paladins and Jekin and Matthias and says, your friend is stabilized. I am very concerned that there is definitely, I'm sure that you guys could feel it, but there is some dark magic about her. I haven't seen this for myself, but
But you've heard of this before?
I've heard of not any particular cults, but like I have heard of people who have been scarred and been infused with dark magic. They're basically what I'm trying to explain is that she has a very almost ancient dark magic curse on her that's infused with the scars that are on her body. It's not I know nothing about it. It's very, I get the feeling that it's very ancient dark magic. I haven't really known people nowadays to even know about dark magic infusion, and I haven't seen cases like this, but I have heard of them in from past studies.
Well, such is the case with most demons. It doesn't sound too surprising.
If you could have any more information regarding what you we would surely like to see them.
Let's see. It's possible. So, we may have some resources. We may have some resources here in our library and in the city library. You may have to find specific. Maybe you may have to go to like a specific, like, Arcana library where they specialize in Arcana spells, magic, things like that. What I can gather from this is that it is a very dark curse. It's sophisticated. They knew exactly what they were doing, and it seems that she's had these scars for a very long time. And it's a possibility that they could have used some sort of like a fusion of dark magic and blood magic as well. Seeing as this was, seeing how the scars, seeing as how the scars are blackened, that's not normal scarring. That's usually like, there is definitely some sort of, there is dark magic afoot, and sometimes the best way to do it is also infuse other blood with it as well.
Sounds very complicated.
It is very complicated, and not many people would be able to do that. I cannot lift this. I cannot lift this curse either. It's usually those types of curses. Usually with those types of curses, the one who placed the curse is able to lift it. That's why it's so sophisticated and very dark and dangerous.
Then I'm pretty sure we know who put the curse then, right?
He kind of gives you he gives you a kind of like a sad, he gives you a sad look of like a sad knowing look, like as if to say, yeah, you know, I'm sure you have an idea.
Well, then for now, I guess we've treated it.
For now, she's stable. The healing part was it was partially the healing was so difficult because of that curse, but also there was some, it seems that there was some sort of like preventative healing dark magic from her stab wounds as well. That was the main reason why she couldn't stabilize as quickly. The other like her scars and her scars had honestly minimal reasons to is a minimal reason as to why she couldn't like heal properly. It was definitely mainly the stab wounds. He must have used some sort of like cursed instrument or something. Must be a knife, I would assume, or like a dagger. There are some magics that like you can enchant to, that's life stealing or just prevents from healing as much. So that's what I can really decipher here.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's still helpful.
I would say too, she's welcome. I would recommend that she stays here in the church for a couple of days, just so that we can monitor her and make sure that she doesn't revert back to anything dangerous or just so that her wounds, like, we can manage and make sure that her wounds don't like open up again, or like basically we don't want anything to happen. We just want to make sure that she's healthy again. But I recommend that she stays here for a day or two.
What should we do in the meantime?
I mean, that's up to you. You're welcome to. The church is open. You're welcome to wait with her. But like I said, she won't be. She should awaken. I would give it some time, but she will definitely wake up again. But she may just need some rest right now.
I see. I'll turn to Albert and I'll be like, well, what do we do then?
I think that we should gather information while we wait, and someone needs to go inform Idella of this trip.
Good idea. But we gotta wait for them to come back, because I don't know if they're gonna let any more people in.
I turn over to that head guy or whatever, and I ask if it's okay if I go and inform Idella and Krim in the library.
Yes, he nods. You're a man of faith. You're welcome to go to the library and let your friends know. He notions to the other clerics, and basically instructs them to get a room for Talia, for Talia to rest. And one of the clerics picks Talia up and carries her to one of the rooms. You guys are welcome to accompany her there, in case she does wake up. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to the library.
Okay.
Also
Draken.
to the library.
Okay. Matthias.
I'll tag along, I guess.
Okay. All right. So, I guess all of you guys go head to the library. One of the clerics that was there in the room leads you guys all to the library. And a couple of the clerics that are studying kind of take a moment and like look up and see this weird group of like there are two paladins. You guys are still dressed in kind of like your fancy-ish clothes, so you're like you're still looking pretty stylish. Jekin, you are looking like you look kind of like slightly ominous with your dark clothing and your base scythe that you're kind of like is kind of on your back, but people can still see it. And then a dwarf. They're just like they kind of look at you guys, just shrug, and then go back to studying. Eventually, you guys find Krim and Idella in the back corner after kind of looking around for them. You find them in the back corner.
There you are.
Oh, is she okay? Is the healing done?
She is currently in a stable condition,
Okay.
and the
Stable.
church is going to be looking over her for the next couple of days.
Okay. So she's stable. So is she breathing?
We can meet her in her holding room whenever. If you want to go and see her, you can. We wanted to check in with you just to make sure, see how things were going on your end.
Okay. I would like to go talk to the clerics. Krim and I have found some books about Galdona and a little bit more information of Archon, but we are still looking. Maybe with more eyes and hands, this would be a little bit quicker. But I would like to talk to the other clerics and possibly the High Morning Lord himself about certain things. Is there any information about her scarring that he mentioned?
The scarring is confirmed a curse. However, that wasn't the main component to her condition this time. Mostly whatever Archon objected.
Okay, so it wasn't the source, but it just escalated it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Where did they take Talia?
I'm going to pretend like I remember and tell her.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Brutus is with her. Is Brutus with her, or is he with you guys still?
That is a good question.
Where's my dog?
I would assume that he went
He was
with
with
the
Galen,
rest
wasn't
of.
he?
I would assume that he went with the rest of with the group, and he is there with you guys.
Okay.
I am assuming that. Yes.
Guys, just come
Don't
back.
worry, your dog is fine.
Guys, come back. Oh, don't know where the dog went. Lost him. Oh well.
I'm just whistling in the corner.
Work.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take Brutus and we're gonna go check on Talia. So they say a couple days. Can we stay with her?
Yes.
Okay.
First, what information have you found?
Well, we found out that Archon about 50 years ago was a noble here in Galdona. He's a drow, but I don't know if that is just a humanoid persona he's taken on, or if he was a drow that somehow turns into a black dragon. So I don't know what his origin is. So there's that as much as not much of him, but we're still looking to see if there's any more information of like rituals and even more town history, but we haven't found much yet.
I was speaking to one of the head clerics, and he said there might be more information in the town
Okay.
libraries as far as like historical information.
Okay. Well then, how about I don't want us to split up, especially after what just happened, but it might just be better if we do. Maybe I plan on staying here to be close to Talia just in case she wakes up, and also because I do have a little bit more access to the church. I will stay here, and during some of my free time, I will be looking here in the library. Maybe we just split up and search the library here, and then some of us will search the library in town.
Agreed.
That sounds good.
Okay. We
On
should.
another note,
Hmm?
the clerics here, especially the higher ups, are well aware of Archon. I'm not sure of their affiliation.
Okay. Well, that's. I kind of like look over at Krim, like, okay, all right.
Well, they understood that Archon was the source of the curse.
Did they give any? But they didn't give off any of like they're kind of with him or against him, or are they just kind of neutral?
They
said
didn't
nothing about
seem
that.
one way or yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe as we stay here, we can kind of see, because if I was telling Krim, if we can get allies in our pocket or just in our corner, I'd rather have that. But we should probably get our stuff from the tavern, and at least I would like my stuff from the tavern because I'll be staying here for a bit. So I don't know who's going to want to stay with me.
I guess. Well, who wants you? We should split into two teams. The team to continue with exploration and inquisition of the church, and those who would gather information in town.
We'll do. I feel like if myself, Gallant, and Albert stay, because we are
More affiliated with the church.
yeah, not obviously not of the Church of Lathander, but you guys are paladins. We would have a little bit more access to certain quarters that are not open for the common folk. So I would suggest that the three of us stay while Jack and Krem and Matthias go into town, and I feel like they would have a little bit more an easier time with that. But that's
I agree.
okay. That's my suggestion. But if you guys have any other suggestions, I'm open for it.
That's fine.
Well, Grim is gonna kind of look at Idella like, you know,
You would.
well, my suggestions were for a lot of things.
Okay, don't set the town on fire. If we can,
Just
if we can find
I
allies.
didn't hear anything.
Yeah, because we have to be very careful. I'm gonna
Yes.
pull Krim aside. Don't set the town on fire. If you can find allies like around town, then find them. But be careful. If you do something stupid, just don't get caught.
So that's the motto. Okay.
But yeah, just do something stupid, don't get caught. And if you somehow do get caught, don't tell Albert, because he'll throw you under the bus.
I'll just blame it on him.
How, when he's gonna be here with me?
I won't get caught and I'll just say he did it.
Fine, just don't get caught.
Wow.
They have a lot of secrets, huh?
Jeez. But is everybody okay with the splitting of groups that way?
Sure.
I'm okay with it. Krim never seemed like the churchgoer anyway.
He was doing fine. Okay, he
Yep.
actually lent Ember to one of the students who actually helped us.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I think that the student might be using Ember as a pillow right now, but I think
Poor thing.
I think he's okay.
Wait, so we're keeping the raccoon as well?
No, they'll
I
have
mean, we keep you, so
no, Ember will probably go with Krim. We'll be having Brutus with us.
Okay, that's good. You guys can borrow Raymond too if you want.
Yeah, it'll probably
Oh.
be faster for you guys to get around town if you have Raymond to ride on.
I'm just imagining
All three of them on one horse.
all three of them on one horse.
Well,
Well, Matthias is pretty
well, yeah,
efficient
Fair. Mhm, that
That's
is
the
fair.
word.
when it comes to space.
when it comes to space.
Oh.
Okay.
I could be even more efficient if you want.
If,
Oh,
Oh, right, he
oh,
is. a
that's right,
horse.
because he can transform.
well, if we've decided the groups, can you guys bring our stuff here so we can have it on hand? Like our
Well, wasn't the guard supposed to be bringing it to the church anyway?
I thought I thought it was our weapons. We didn't bring our whole backpack with us.
I lost my shirt. I want my coat back.
So if you guys can bring like the rest of our stuff, like the rest of our clothing, says as much as I love this dress, I'm gonna get very uncomfortable very quickly trying to figure out what's going
I don't
on.
know. I kind of like the suit.
Clearly, you guys haven't invented softeners yet.
Softeners. This
Softeners?
this bougie
What's a
ass.
softener?
It's stuff you put in the water when you clean your clothes.
So like
Makes
soap,
it softer. Almost.
almost.
You use it sort of. Not really with soap.
Okay. So how do you? So do you use it
Not-
before the soap?
It's called a detergent.
What? To what?
What it does is it gets rid of the tension of the water so that it cleans better. You're adding that to the notes.
Alan goes on a spill about fabric softener.
I'm kind of looking at him like he's crazy.
Water has tension?
Either way, I just want my coat back, please.
Oh my gosh, this whole time. I meant to put it right here.
Lamau?
Oh, this
Lol.
looks nice.
Whole time. I'm just like,
Oh, it's all good, man.
I was
Love
so
that.
distracted. I just had it on the title screen. I meant to have it on here the whole time. Whoops. All right. So, Krim, Matthias, and Jekin, You guys are the ones going to go back to. You guys are going to go back to the tavern, retrieve your guys' stuff, and come back, basically, for the moment.
Okay.
Is that what I'm
Alright.
gathering, right?
On Raymond? No.
Yep.
Okay. And then Idella and Brutus, I know that you guys are gonna go to Talia's room to check up on her. Albert and Gallant, are you joining Idella back to where Talia is as well?
Yes.
All right, just want to make sure. Okay, so Matthias, Jekin, and Krim, you guys start to head out of the library, and Krim, you kind of look around, and you see the cleric college student, just his head is on top of, like, he's just so he has Ember in his arms on top of the table, and literally, as Idella was saying, using him as a pillow. And at this point, Ember has just kind of like, he kind of has like this defeated, kind of grumpy look to him, and he's just kind of accepted this fact until he sees you, and he's just like, please help me, and he reaches out like his little tiny raccoon arms.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, nah, and just walk. No,
Meh.
no, I'm gonna go to him and tap the student on the shoulder and be like, sorry, buddy, I kind of need this one. It's important.
He kind of wakes up groggy, and he's like, huh? Oh, yeah, thank you for letting me borrow him. He, I gotta get back to studying, okay. All right, thank you. And he goes, he takes a sip of his now probably cold tea.
Rip.
And he drinks it and is just like, ugh, and he goes back to studying. And he gives you back, Ember. The three of you go back kind of the way that you had come into the church. You go out the front of the church, and Jekin and Krim, do you guys both want to ride Raymond?
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna walk.
I'm a walk.
I have a question.
Yes.
And this might cost me dearly.
Oh no.
We're not rolling.
Is it possible to land ski a horse?
Land ski a horse. Explain.
So what?
Like when you water ski.
Mm-hmm.
So I essentially just put like
if you put a
two
sled in the
boards
back.
on my feet.
I don't think that's going to work very well. There's going to be a lot of friction.
It's a lot of drag, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of friction between
Fair
like the board,
enough.
between the boards and the dirt. Like basically, you got to think this is kind of like medieval times. The roads are like cobblestone, or like or dirt, basically. So like, it's not like full on pavement or concrete or anything like that.
Fair enough.
If you could like superheat the bottom of the skis though, because you're like fire, yeah, it could potentially be pretty smooth.
You would definitely leave a trail behind you. Matthias, what would you like to do? Do you wanna turn into a mammal and get there, or would you like to ride Raymond?
You can fly.
Use your words carefully.
I will turn into an eagle and fly there.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Fly
Not
like
giving anybody a
eagles
fucking ride.
to the sea.
what about
The wind just got.
Do you guys feel a breeze?
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh god. Uh,
whispers in the wind are back?
uh,
All
let's
right.
get to
You,
tavern
you
quickly.
guys feel a slight breeze. The three of you, you're just like, huh, a little chilly there. Um, so, um, you guys head back uh, to the tavern. Um, Matthias, as you're flying, I want you to make a perception check. Okay. So, you're flying around, and you see, the city is still like it's late at night, so it's not extremely lively. There's still people about. Like there's certain taverns that are still open and people are still drinking and, excuse me, being slightly rowdy and whatnot. And you just fly overhead, kind of like observing. You can see like a whole bunch of the city, more than pretty much more than everybody else. And with your eagle eyes, you see like some movements here and there, within like kind of like some more darker alleyways. It's just something that you observe.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, so it's because you're an eagle, you're able to like fly up above the city, and just kind of observe. And with your eagle eyes, you're able to pick out some movement amongst different alleyways, like kind of like darker hidden off alleyways that usually people wouldn't be like treading through alleyways like this late at night and stuff. It's just something that you observe.
Noted.
Yes. You fly, you kind of like, you guys head back to the tavern, gather your stuff. Yeah, basically, like you gather your stuff and like, and slowly head back. Let's see. Yeah, okay, you guys start to head back. Idella, Gallant, and Albert, you head back to where Talia is in her room. She's laying on the bed, still not awake, but just resting. She has a blanket over her, and just kind of like, but like she is now breathing normally now, and she seems more, yeah, she seems back to normal. She's just sleeping. There are some chairs that you can like pull up if you want to like sit down by her as well.
Yeah, I'll probably scoot a chair closest to her and just
Okay.
kind of like do a deep sigh Just
Mm-hmm.
because I am human, and it's probably stupid late or stupid early in the morning now.
Yeah, I would say at this point it is like
Leave it for the week. No.
I would say at this point it's pretty early. Like it's very early in the morning. It's like maybe 2 or 3 in the morning.
Okay.
That's human sleepiness.
Me and Galen are probably like extra tired from that healing session that drained us really bad.
Yeah.
I'm probably fucked right now.
Yeah. Um. After a few minutes, a cleric, one of the cleric knocks on the door and enters in and says, "I just wanted to check in. Is there anything that I can get you guys, or anything you need?"
Stamina potion.
Beds.
She nods and she says, "We have a couple of rooms. They have that have some beds. You're welcome to rest there. There's one across the hallway and one next door to the one across the hallway as well.
The room's stocked with ale.
You're not there yet.
My bad.
Don't worry, we'll get to you. So
I'm an eagle.
yeah, you are also still an eagle. Yeah, she shows you guys the rooms. There's just two kind of like I would say like twin size beds. It's not a big room. It's kind of like a smaller room, but it's comfortable. It has two beds for you guys to rest. Idella, did you want to go to another room too, or did you want to stay with Talia?
I'll stay here.
Okay.
I will stay.
Oh, you're gonna stay as well?
Oh, well, I'm gonna wait for the rest of the crew to get back with our stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gallant, are you gonna stay until the crew comes back too, or are you gonna you're just gonna be like, screw it, I'm going to bed?
I'm fucking knocking out, bro.
Okay, all right. So Gallant is like, peace, I'm out of here,
You guys
and goes to the other room and just like collapses on the bed. I would say after about maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour, the rest of the Jekin, Matthias, and Krim come back. Matthias, do you want to stay in your eagle form, or do you want to come back to your dwarf form?
Oh.
Switch back, please.
Okay, you revert back to your stout dwarven self. And you carry your guys's bags and belongings back to where you Jekin and Matthias, you kind of have an idea of where they took Talia to rest. So you go find them, and you find Idella and Albert in there with Talia still sleeping. And you two see the rest of them carrying your things.
Thanks for bringing the stuff, guys.
Hey, you're welcome.
Are you guys going to be staying in the tavern then? Or are you guys staying here with us?
And if we all, I think like you guys are here, there's rooms. Probably all get some rest before we start tomorrow.
I don't mind staying here just in case something happens.
Well, I mean, Gallon's already passed out in one of the rooms, so you guys can go snuggle up with him.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Do I need sleep that badly?
Tieflings are.
I think tieflings still need sleep. Elves are the ones that don't necessarily need sleep. They
Yeah.
just kind of have like a meditative state.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're passing up getting in bed with Gallant.
Actually, speaking of that, I'm gonna go to the bar. See if Ethan's here. Bye.
You're gonna walk all the way back. You're gonna walk all the way back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm guessing Crim's staying at the tavern tonight.
Down
Okay.
bad.
Oh, I think he
Okay.
went back to that bartender.
Yeah. I feel like one of you guys need to go with him just in case. Again, we don't know if Lunara is still here or if there's any other cronies.
You can take the horse.
Yeah, you do have the horse.
Not it.
Well, Jekin after saying that looks kind of looks over towards Matthias.
No.
What do you mean no?
There's probably more beer at the pub than
There's more.
in the church.
Well, we really shouldn't be drinking at a time like this, but there's more beer.
It's never a bad time to drink for a dwarf.
Last time he drank, he was out
You
for like
said it.
4 days.
So which one of them are coming with me? Or
Apparently, they're still deciding.
okay.
I'm gonna roll
Could I-
persuasion.
Wait. Before any of this, can I
Okay,
roll a stealth to see if I can leave before they even decide?
roll a stealth check.
You just take off with the
Everybody else roll a Actually, I always forget about passive perception. What is everybody's passive perception?
I have to find it.
1.
You'll it's right underneath
I see it.
your skills and whatnot.
15. And
11.
Okay.
Then, and then
Okay.
Brutus is.
Oh, 11.
where'd you go?
18.
And Brutus is also 15.
Okay. So Brutus, Matthias, and then and Idella. And yeah. Brutus, Matthias, and Idella. As you're kind of trying to as Gallant and is trying, or not Gallant, god dang it, Jekin is trying to figure, like, you guys are trying to figure out who's going with Crim. You see him trying to, like, quietly just sneak away.
Where are you going?
Well, I don't need an escort.
For safety, I would prefer that, like, we still have the 3 rooms at the tavern. I'm assuming you guys didn't close out our quote-unquote tabs, correct?
I would-
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, then you guys can. I would like at least somebody else to go with you, because we don't know if Lunara is still in town, and if we already have a target on our back, and I don't think there's many
And
tieflings
the
here.
town may be like full of people that are in league with evil. Anybody could be an enemy.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Like, you guys don't have to share the rooms. You guys can have the all 3 rooms for, like, a room for yourselves, but just for safety. And also, it'd just be easier because all 3 of you guys would be in town, all ready to do the search, if that makes sense.
Swear if I wake up with glitter hair again.
Wait, am I big enough as a giant eagle to just grab a person in each talon?
How big is a giant eagle? I mean, I feel like you would.
I think so. Yeah. Well, you
Is
can
it that
definitely
big?
carry one person.
If I'm okay with just carrying someone in my talons, but no one's riding me.
About 10 feet tall with a 20-foot wingspan, weighs around 500
Holy
pounds.
fuck.
Yeah, you can pick him up.
But you'd have to do it outside. Currently, you are in Talia's room. I don't think that would
Bust through the window.
bode well if you transformed into a giant eagle right then and there.
All right, well, that's my idea.
Well, you guys can figure it out. Again, I already said my piece. I would prefer if everybody sticks together, or at least in twos. But I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. I'm not gonna go back to the tavern.
So who wants a lift?
I was gonna snoop around and see what I could find out about someone.
I'm gonna pull out my cell phone and order Uber.
All right, so are you guys just crashing here for the night and then head out of town tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, Gowan already claimed one of the rooms. If one of you guys want to snuggle up with him, there's like another room or two down the hall. I'm staying here.
No comment on that. Okay, great.
I heard you. Doesn't mean I'm too
Mm.
tired to stop you.
I think on that note, I'm probably gonna adjourn to one of the rooms also.
Okay. Albert goes to one of the rooms. So all of you guys are basically staying in the church for the night, and then continuing whatever the next day.
That's my understanding.
Is that what I'm gathering, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Jack and Matthias and Krim, are you guys going to retire, or are you going to stay with Idella and Talia? Just so I know where everybody is.
I'll stay with Adela and Talia.
Okay. Jack and Krim?
Sorry. What was that?
I still kind of want to snoop.
Where do you want to snoop?
Wait, you want a snooping partner?
Yes.
All right, let's go snoop.
Okay, where do you want to snoop?
The kitchen. No, I'm just kidding.
The kitchen.
Well. Wait, where are we right now? I'm sorry.
We're in the church.
You're in the
Church, right.
church in one of the basically housing rooms that they occasionally have.
Can I make my way back to that library?
The library that you and Idella were at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can go. You can make your way back there.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. And Matthias, did you want to join him back there, or did you still want to stay with Idella and Talia?
I'll go with Krim.
Okay. And then Jackin, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go to one of the rooms.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just saying this more for me. Okay, so Albert, Gallant, and Jackin are retired to one of the rooms to rest. Idella is with Talia, and Matthias and Krim are at the library. Okay. You know what? I feel like that's a good place to stop for the night.
Okay.
Kind of a shorter session tonight, but I feel like we did go through
There's
a
still a
lot.
lot of content.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot to cover, so I feel like that's a good place to stop.
Yeah, we didn't take a break either, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't.
yeah, exactly.
We powerhouse through that.
Last week,
Over
you
2
guys
hours.
powerhouse through it. I was. Good job, guys. I applaud you. Good job. Thank you for putting up with me. And Matt, I'm sorry. I really didn't see your message until it was way too
It's
late.
okay. I'll just put it in the Roll20 chat next time.
Yeah,
That's
sounds good.
fun.
Cool.
Sorry, I didn't
Um,
talk too much. My head hurt.
Oh no, I'm sorry that your head hurt, but
I'm gonna be right back.
no
My
worries.
fingers hurt.
Alright,
Why do your fingers hurt?
The
well,
guitar.
I'm
Oh, okay.
gonna bounce and raid out. I'm gonna go check on
Mhm.
hubby. But thanks for hosting again, Star, and doing this.
Of course. Yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Like I'm trying to at this point I'm like obviously like we're starting to get more into like kind of the lore and a little bit more backstory and stuff. So I know that the first while it was kind of exposition and like kind of introducing and getting kind of used to everybody in the party, but now we're starting to get into some things. So
Yeah.
I hope you guys are enjoying it though.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
I very much am.
Good.
But I'll talk to you guys
Mhm.
later. Rest well, you guys.
Night, Muffin.
Good night.
Good night, Muffin.
Okay, let's see. Where am I throwing y'all at? So I won't see you guys until Tuesday. Let's see. Well, looks like Thrin's doing some D&D. We'd rate Thrin. Or trying to see who else I could throw y'all at. Is Wispy playing Fall Guys? It looks like Wispy's playing Fall Guys. Actually, you know what? Spirit's live. Let's raid Spirit. Spirit's playing Hunt. Alright, where is the Spirit? There is the Spirit. Okay, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Give Spirit lots of TLC. But yeah. Rest well. Good night, everyone. Have a good weekend.